Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. We're playing Road Trader here. I wanted to double check this guy's stuff. We had done a little bit of transactioning with him to get some stuff, and I wanted to know more about his operations in the Koronus Expanse. All Expanse has its fleets of different organizations, small flotillas, and merchant ships. Uninterrupted communication between worlds is a matter of life and death for many outposts of humanity. So in this dark corner of the Imperium, there are chartists and ships assigned to the various adeptus. Alas, the Expanse has next to no stable trade routes, so the job can be precarious at times. Then again, no one is more intimately familiar with the hardships of local commerce than a rogue trader. Okay, where do you source the components you sell? Are you asking me to disclose our suppliers to you? Thorfus laughs airily. Well, frankly, they come from both everywhere and nowhere. We get our wares either from lucky voidsmen who stumble upon an abandoned or dilapidated ship somewhere in the neighboring system, or from unlucky ones whose sorry tub arrives on Footfall in such a state that it's easier to take her apart than to restore her. Okay, and then just to kind of review, I was able to get my... I didn't take up any of my stuff. He's the Imperial Navy. Takes 3,500 to get up there, and I only have... Jovian pattern class drive, 13 speed, along with low acceleration and braking, whereas this has strong acceleration and braking, the one I have. And the Voss torpedo tubes seem to be the same as what I already have, so those didn't seem to be anything to pick up. Same thing with the lance weapon is the same. Doubled against enemy blast attacks. I guess that could be situational. Scrap box is something that I need a... I don't know, I need something higher to get this. So, or maybe I already took it. But 3,500 reputation, I really didn't have... See, all they want is void stuff that I don't really have. If I hide, I have no usable cargo to give them, so... I really didn't see anything else to get from them. So it was just an interesting little thing. Now on the ship, if I go into here, I have a new auger array that gives me 80% hit chance. I already have a better one than this. Why did I take this? I don't know why I took this. Or maybe, no, I think I already put in the new one. I put in the new one. This is the one I got. It took me up to 90%. And this is just something to put in my ship's components. So just add that to cargo. We don't have any weapons. We don't have any others. So, I mean, I could reinforce the ram, but I'm thinking we're going to hang on to that scrap for now. There's things I can put on the prow. I can upgrade those things. These things came in handy. Definitely want to update my void shields and my armor when I get a chance. But I don't have anything that I can do right now. Upgrade-wise, the ship gets experience points and can actually go up there. I did put people in the posts so that I will actually have people that can do stuff when I'm in combat, because I didn't have that before. So that should give me more versatility. The other thing I need to do, I noticed, is we've got to go up in our levels. And basically we have to make decisions on oh, he's got to go up here first. I have to take him up in his warrior stuff, because he wasn't with us when we picked up these 2 levels. So he gets... He's going to take his weapon skill up, and then... Did I give him swift movement? Yeah, he's got the swift movements already. So he's already got swift movements in. I %20 penalty. It would give him a second attack. I could take his strength up. Ship willpower. Could take his strength up to 50. Why don't we do that? And then here he gets to pick one of these. And this looked like a good thing to take for him because that lets him be plus 4 movement points for each kill and may use their movement points after attacking or using abilities. So he can like take something out and then move, possibly getting multiple attacks if he's, you know, take something out with his first attack or his first charge. Then he can move and hit something else and so on and so forth. So he might be able to get in 3 or 4 attacks. So that seemed like a good thing for him to do. All right. Then we get to here, and now we have to go to archetypes. This is where everybody has to start picking this. Oh, cancel. Well, I have to apply that. Now, go to archetypes. He has to pick one of these. Archmilitant doesn't strike me as what he is. And he's definitely not frontline. I mean, he is kind of a frontline fighter. That doesn't strike me as what he would do. So I thought I would take him down the assassin line. So, y'all can tell me how bad I am at this. And seek the opening is, it's an opening. Each enemy on one side of the enemy's side. You get an additional plus 10% of target's maximum damage if they hit on that. So, then it moves to the opposite side of the opponent. So that seemed like the thing to do with him is go with assassin. I have Pasqal here. He can be a grand strategist, which I was thinking I would have for me. Bounty hunter. Or assassin. I don't really see him as an assassin. I see him more as a bounty hunter or a grand strategist. And I'm thinking going down bounty hunter because of what it gives him. Mark an enemy in combat as prey. Whenever the bounty hunter kills a target marked as prey, they gain a stackable bonus until the end of combat. Bonus depends on the enemy difficulty tier. Roman numeral on the enemy's icon. 1 to 2. 25% of the bounty's 100 maximum wounds as temporary wounds. 3 to 4. 5 times the prey's difficulty tier. Percentage critical damage and 2 times the prey's difficulty tier critical hit chance until the end of combat. And if he's a 5 through 7, both of the above, which means if he's really big, nasty, and he's the one that kills him, he gets a whole bunch of stuff going for him. Hunt down the prey has 3 charges at the start of combat. So he can basically mark 3 people to get some of these bonuses. Okay? So we'll try that. You'll try him down the assassin. Or the bounty hunter. Apply that. Idira, I think I'm going to take down the assassin as well. She just strikes me as somebody who would be an assassin. Cassia, I'm going to split my officers. I'm going to be the grand strategist. I'm going to have her be the master tactician. Okay? So she gets the tactical parts and I get the strategy parts. And I figure the 2 of us are probably going to be in most combats as we go forward. That will give us best of both worlds. So she's going to be our master tactician. Arise, you gained a 2nd tier doctrine. Oh, I did? Tactical advantage. And press the advantage. Okay. Now, Argenta, I really want her to become an archmilitant. I'm going to work on getting her strength up. and her toughness and everything. I'm going to work on those stats to get them up in the 50s and 60s to try and get her to be able to do all the Arch-Militant stuff. So she's going to be the Arch-Militant for us. And Abelard, I'm going to make him the Vanguard, because that just seems to be what he does anyway. Okay. And then for me, I'm going to be the Grand Strategist. And we'll see how that all works out. So now if we go back to summary, I've gotten up to the 2nd level here, so I have Master of Command. Master of Command says, first round of every combat, and their allies gain 2 plus my Iconoclast rank additional movement points. So everybody's going to have like 10 movement points on the first round, which can be very helpful. He's, going down the dogmatic, can't do anything about it. He's got 1 dogmatic, but he's going down iconoclastic. She's just ridiculously iconoclastic. I mean, she's dogmatic. I can't do anything about her. And she's going down the dogmatic. She's going to get there in a hurry. Idira is going to be my heretic, unfortunately. Probably end up having to do something about her. And Heinrix is definitely dogmatic as well. So, there's nothing I can do about that. But if you look, everybody has, I think everybody should have 8 hit points. Yeah, everybody has 8 hit points now. Or 8 movement points, I should say. Which is the important thing, because now that I give them +2 with my Grand Strategist thing, everybody will have 10 movement points in the first round of combat, which means if I'm in the wrong place, something happens when they move stuff around, I can move a long way to get to where I need to be. Okay? So that's going to be our level up. That's going to be the end of that. And then we're going to head to Footfall and see what's available there. I suppose I could go to this dead world and scan it. It's not explored. Let's go check out the dead world before we go to Footfall. And scan it. There shouldn't be anything here. It's a dead world, right? There's absolutely nothing here. Okay. So we're going to go to Footfall. We did have our first combat. I did fairly poorly at it. I'll have to learn that system. Hi, Factotum Generis Danruk. Your Lordship, something sinister is unfolding among the survivors from Reichhead Minoris. There have already been several cases of evacuated refugees being found either dead or dying. All of them have been blinded using various means. I fear there is a reason to believe that there were agents of the cult among the people who came aboard. Oh, great. I knew the anathema would not fully release its hold on those doleful souls just yet. Then let us march and drive it away. Proper report on the refugees. How were they quartered? How were they supervised? Serfs in the planetary ward were assigned to 2 auxiliary lower decks. Commoners were riled up and frightened by the calamity, so to keep their senselessness in check, we only assigned those of sound mind to work and pump a jet of gas through the ventilation into the compartments holding the rest. Who else? 11 bodies have been found thus far. The first victim had their eyes burned out with a gas torch. The second had acid splashed in their face. The third was found wandering around on their last legs and with metal pins sticking out of their eye sockets. They died before they could interrogate them. The rest were killed and disfigured in similar ways, though through blinding. No trace of the killer's identity was found. Begin the interrogations! It will be done, Your Lordship. If I may interject, there is no need. Interrogations have already been conducted. I put the enforcers on alert as soon as the first body was discovered, though I decided not to disturb Your Lordship until I had the results. Well, now I do. We have already arrested, 4 perpetrators at the scenes of the crimes that had yet to take place. Those are not murders. They are suicides. Huh? The people we apprehended were about to blind themselves and end their own lives. I'm confident that all who perished did the same. When questioned, they said all the same thing. They are haunted by the sight of the dying Reichhead Minoris. Even in their sleep, they still see the same horrific picture, so the sad wretches would do anything to make this nightmare stop. Howling the refugees, we shall banish the blight with the strength of their faith. Please watch the passengers. This is not the work of cultists, then I could not care less. Once they are off the ship, that will be that. Triple dose of sedatives? I guess? Is Certainly, Lord Captain, except I'm afraid it's just not the refugees. Uh-oh. 3 out of the 4 people we arrested were members of the crew. They watched Rykad Morris die, and left their minds scarred. We will all bear the mark of that dark catastrophe, for it was the attention of the ruinous powers that branded our very souls. May the God Emperor have mercy on us. You were warned, Your Lordship. It is regrettable that you did not listen. Yeah. Wonderful. Wait for the completion of ship's inspection. No! Void dock Alpha-Rho. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, so we've got to go into the dock. Alright, who do I want to take? Do I want to take Idira or do I want to take Heinrix? Well, I guess I don't get a choice. I don't get a choice to take Heinrix. Okay. He's just going to leave me. Alright, then I did the right thing. Trial skill. So we're going to be in the dock. 16 minutes in. Guess we'll wander around the dock a bit and see what's going on. Okay. Probably the dock master. Alright. Liege representative. Your Lordship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obsequience. We were told that you preferred arrival on Footfall Incognito, so we're trying to attract as little attention as possible. I am here on behalf of the Liege of Footfall. Lord Vladimir Tokara, the Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence. If you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. Cassie's lips curl slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Her head shakes it and hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Captain. Eyes and Cassia places his hand on his weapon. Who's coming? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them. Angry. They've got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. Hey, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such a cryptic pronoun? She doesn't get to say the rest. We're in fight.
Hey, newcomers! How's this for a warm welcome?
I'll make an example out of you.
Okay.
Cease and repent!
Prepare to get your characters in position. Armored Enver. Jeez, oh Pete. I walked right into a battle, didn't I? We're not going to get to go very far. Bloodstained Amelia. Or Thug. Oh, man. I was afraid that Argenta was going to leave me, so I took a bunch of her stuff off of her. Argenta, I think I'm going to put you over here. Along with Cassia. Maybe I'll put Cassia on this side. Put me on this side. Idira. No real good place to put you. Pasqal. You by her. And Abelard. Where's the leader? Bloodstained Amelia with 105. Oh, man. Jeez, oh Pete, I got nowhere to go here. I guess he goes in here. Nope, that's Pasqal. Pasqal, you stay on this side. Where am I going to have her go? I'm going to have her come around that corner. I'm going to put you on this side. I guess. I don't know. Alright, here we go. We get a battle. 22 minutes in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a cut in here, and we'll fight the battle next. Because battles take a long time. Alright. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos under scheduled streams. I'm Dren608, and until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.